Hey, what is going on YouTube? Rushing here, and I'm back with another gameplay commentary. This time bringing to you guys some BO3 beta gameplay. Now I know I'm a little late on this. I understand I'm about 6 to 7 days late on bringing out gameplay from the beta, but the reasoning behind it was I wanted to play the full beta. I didn't want to actually record during the beta. I actually wanted to play the full beta, get to the level cap, and then record some more just to throw it out there and see what I can do. But obviously now that the beta is done, here comes my part. The critical review part of how the beta plays, how it feels, how it does well. And this is going to be kind of the good, the bad, and the ugly. I only have about 5 minutes and 47 seconds to really cover the good, the bad, and the ugly. And with no time to spare, I will get into 5 parts of the good, the bad, and the ugly, the BO3 beta. So let's begin with the good. Okay, the first good thing was, and this is just honestly from my opinion, the maps were good. They were good for a beta. They are not good for a game, however. If we are going to play 9v9 ground war or 12v12 domination in these games, these maps would not fit for a 12v12 based statement or a 9v9. These maps are fit for a 6v6 rushing game type, and that's the good part. You know, the maps were very small. They felt, you know, really well. You were able to rush very carefully. Now, one of the bad things I want to get into with these maps is the amount of corner camping that still goes on in this Call of Duty. Surprisingly, it still happens that we have corner camping, and, you know, just as the hell of it goes, you know, we have these specialty things to flush out the campers like Vision Pulse, Tempest, some overpowered stuff. These things were overpowered, but we'll get into that a little later. And these things, you know, helped flush them out, but they didn't flush them out successfully. You know, you still had Vision Pulse, and the counter to it was Cold Blooded, which kept you off Tempest and Vision Pulse radars and shit. You had Ghost. If you were moving, you could actually get away with running Ghost. Blind Eye just kept you out of the corner from fucking AIs, and I think it was another one kept you out of the corner from stupid ground streaks. Otherwise, the ugly thing would be that if I were to say an ugly thing, it would be get the corners out of the game, get the head glitching out of the game, but that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen, and I know, you know, make it a fair, more even balanced gunfight between other players. That's what I would say as the good and the bad and the ugly in the first part. The second thing to the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good thing was there was a lot of gun selection. You had the XR2, you had the M8, you had the Shiva, you had some Type 95 or Type 25 type gun. You had the AK come back, which is the ARK. You had the shotguns. You had a pretty solid amount of weapon selection. The bad side to this is that there was one gun that was really overpowered, and this is where it comes to the ugly section, the Razorback. Yes, everybody in the first day was using this weapon. It was absolutely annoying. I could not stand getting killed by it, especially if you had rapid fire on. You could literally two-shot somebody with an ARK, and you would just, the Razorback would just tink you in the head, and you'd be dead in like an instant. You literally didn't have to touch you. The hit scan would just aim on you, and you're gone. Completely. Just gone off the face of the earth. You're dead. You're done. And this is where I lead up to the specialist part of the good, the bad, and the ugly. The specialists. The good, the bad, and the ugly. The good part about the specialist things was that you had a lot of them. You did not have 3 or 4 or 5 specialists that you could choose from. You actually, through level 49, I believe you had 16 or 20 specialist things. Some of which could actually help you. Some of which were overpowered. That's the bad thing. The ugly thing is the Scythe and the Tempest. Because, you know, I don't like getting electrocuted. Especially, I don't like getting hived or anything like that. I prefer kind of overdrive combat focus and maybe Rejack. I hated Rejack as a person. Whoever the fuck ran Rejack in this beta, you know who you are. You probably couldn't get a nuclear for shit until you used Rejack. And, you know, I don't like Second Chance at all. Second Chance is so annoying. Just absolutely ridiculous to deal with Second Chance overall. You know, it's basically like dying on Final Stand or Last Stand. You know, MW2 stuff. That was just fucking retarded, and you know, you drop somebody, they have rejacks, so you have to prep to fight them again. and let's say you're running out of ammo, you only had like 4 bullets. If those 4 bullets missed on the rejack, you're done, and you had to wait 5 seconds actually to rejack, which is really annoying. But that concludes it for me today, guys. If you guys enjoyed the gameplay and the commentary, don't forget to drop a like ring below. Yes, I know this is a little late, so I do apologize, but I've been busy. I got my car and stuff. I've just been going to work, doing what I can do, playing the beta in the spare time. I'm probably going to be back on a little PS4 later today. I don't know. We'll find out as it goes on. Alright, guys, that concludes it for me. My name is Rushing, and don't forget to keep on rushing. See you guys.